Are we breathing hard?
I don't know. I think it's just kind of something I do. Apparently.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even recognize it.
Well, so we're recording.
Yep. So where we start?
Here we are. Episode 1. Episode 1.
Uno.
One of many.
Hopefully.
Yeah. No, we got to get some guests on here that know more than we do.
Yep.
Which it's not going to be very hard.
No.
So, So episode 1, Apex Predator Mafia podcast.
This is it.
We're going to be talking about what we use, why we use it. Not that it's the best, but we're going to talk about why we use it.
That's a good opener.
Yeah. And so we want to put out there what we do, and then in the comments we want to hear what they do. Maybe we could learn from them. Maybe they could learn something from us, because none of us are professionals. By golly, we're just a bunch of yahoos that work 8 to 5 Monday through Friday or overtime, and then we're going to go out and hunt as much as we can. So, yeah, that's going to be about it. Going to be about it.
We got a lot of things to talk about on the wall here.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. There's a pretty expensive coyote in that picture, but you can't hardly see it. So I guess we need to reposition that picture at some point in time. But,
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm Tommy,
Tyler.
and just a couple of local guys here that want to do a podcast. So, what got you into predator hunting? Why predator hunting over deer hunting, over pig hunting, over elk hunting?
Well, elk hunting, that's expensive, but because you got to go places to do that. So you can't do that here in Texas. I don't think so, unless you go high fence, which still costs money.
Yeah.
Predator hunting, I don't know, just started doing it out of nowhere with no money, no equipment like this, and a couple buddies from high school, and got your first kill. It's pretty exhilarating, And deer hunting just seems too boring to me, so. Good?
Yeah.
All right.
Couldn't remember if I hit record or not.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Deer hunting is just boring, so I'd rather predator hunt just because I think it takes more skill.
Yeah, like you said one day when we were hunting the other day, it's you sit in a blind, you put feeder out, they walk up, you shoot them, and as soon as they hit the ground, that's $200 because you got to get it processed. Unless you want to do it yourself, but that's when the work begins. But I started out deer hunting or rabbit hunting with my dad and grandpa, and it just kind of progressed into there. And then grandpa passed away, and then so it was just kind of me on my own doing some hunting, a little bit with my dad, and then all of a sudden deer showed up. You know what I mean? That's, hey, we got this land, and damn it, we saw a deer. By God, let's deer hunt now. And that was junior year in high school. So, and then all of a sudden one day it was like, you hear a story about a guy that called in this coyote. So we bought the cassette, had a recorder, put it on the hood of the pickup, never called nothing. You know what I mean? But it was called in some deer, had some deer show up. But I still kept deer hunting, and I still deer hunt to this day, but it's not as exhilarating as calling in that coyote or that fox or a bobcat or even a damn raccoon, man.
Yeah. Calling
them in, shooting them, blowing shit everywhere.
You called in pigs with us, and that was your first time calling pigs, and
dude, that was insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. We was about to get got if he wouldn't have pulled the damn trigger finally with a shotgun. But yeah. I've tried that so many times, and it never panned out, and I finally seen it happen. I'm like, okay, this is badass.
Yeah, it's fun. A lot of fun.
But, I remember, you're talking about not having any money. I scraped together some money and bought one of them little Spitfires. That thing called in and stuff. We called in something, me and my kids, the very first night we went out up there on the farm, and turned it on. Didn't have a tripod, didn't have a tree to lean against. We're standing there out in the open, and all of a sudden, here come these eyes. We had a flashlight. We didn't do nothing but educate whatever the hell that was that came in.
Yeah.
And then from there, it was just exhilarating. And then the kids started doing it more, and I started doing it more. And we have all these damn city hunters around us, so the deer population is just horrible. And so that you turn to pig hunting, which I have a whole lot of fun doing that. That's a lot of fun, and it pisses me off when I hear them assholes come in with a helicopter,
yeah,
and shoot 540 pigs within 2 miles of where you're at, and you're like, man, you just took away my entertainment, and we didn't see pigs for shit for a year, and then we were starting to get them back, and then 2 places over they killed 200. A year and a half later, I'm like, God dang it, guys, cut it out. I know you're farmers and all, but leave some.
Yeah.
Damn, don't wipe them all out. But anyway, so yeah, the predator hunting deal for me is the most fun, the most exciting. I do it the most. But I was still sitting a deer blind.
I can't sit in a deer blind. That's not fun for me.
Well, you got to have the right deer blind.
Well, maybe. Well,
the one I have outside. You stand up in it. It's insulated. You prop your feet up. You sit there and watch Netflix movies, and
maybe you're right.
Until nothing ever shows up like normal, and you sit there and you've watched movies for 2 hours, 4 hours, however long you sit.
Well, I can attest to your deer population because that's not very good.
It's terrible.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's terrible. You can stand on top of my hill and see 3 different deer camps within a mile and a half. And the biggest place around there is probably 600 acres.
Yeah.
So they don't have a clue. They just a deer, boom, shoot it.
Yeah.
Opening weekend sounded like World War III all around us. Like, Jesus Christ, come on, let something go.
Yeah. Makes sense.
You meet somebody out on the county road and they pull up and they got a fawn in the back of their pickups. You sure that's a deer, not a jackrabbit? Jesus Christ, man, you ain't gonna get nothing but jerky off that thing. So, but anyway.
Well, let's talk about what equipment you use to predator hunt, because everyone needs to know that, because that's a good looking gun.
Well, that is a 22 Creedmoor, and it's a little unconventional compared to everybody else in the world. It's a 12 twist barrel shooting the light bullets at 3,850 feet per second. Shoot 55 grain VMAXs, or I got Blitz Kings for it, but I hadn't got to them yet. I've still got a few of the 55 grains.
Yeah, you mentioned you might go to those. You think you're going to?
Yeah, I'm going to give them a try. I've tried 53s VMAX, 55 VMAX, 55 Varmint Nosler, and I'm trying to find something that don't just completely destroy whatever it hits. Mm-hmm. And I don't think these other ones are going to be any better, but
maybe
give it a try.
Yeah,
give it a try. So
yeah, because everything you've shot is kind of just blown in half. So
yeah, it's freaking awesome. I'm that kid whenever I was, young, shooting rabbits with a 30-06. If it didn't blow them at half, I was like, man, we gotta get another bullet, Dad. I need another bullet. That one didn't do it. I want to blow him plumb in half.
Yeah,
So I've got another barrel for it. It's an 8 twist, and I've got bullets. I just hadn't chambered it up yet.
Yeah.
But that is a MPA Masterpiece Arms stock with a Curtis action and a Night 4 scope. And it's reliable. It's kills whatever it hits.
Oh, it's
makes a mess. Yeah, and it'll shoot under a 500 group.
Yeah.
Pretty much just all day long, which is really good for a hunting application. So not competition that ain't gonna cut it, but for hunting, shit, yeah. So this one here is yours.
Yeah, 22-250. Bought it. When did I buy it?
It was a year ago.
A year ago.
It was a year ago.
Yeah, Christensen Arms. Night 4 scope. Pretty much the same scope as yours, but yours is illuminated. And we thought mine was illuminated.
Yeah, whoops.
We messed up.
Night Force, come on, help us out.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, how about it say on the box, non-illuminated?
Yeah.
Or it probably does, we just didn't see it.
It probably did, but I think I was just a little excited to buy it. Just kind of went for it, but yep. Got my suppressor in, the Dead Air Sandman S, I guess 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Finally, after 10 months.
Yeah, I forgot. Mine's a Dead Air Sandman L. I didn't
Yep.
do enough research. I got that big long sucker, and it's a little heavy out on the front, but it's quiet.
Quiet.
It's like a kind of a hybrid between the 22 and a 22 Magnum. Somewhere in there.
I think there is a difference, though. I think yours is quieter than mine because it's longer. But we might have to do a little comparison. We haven't got time to do that yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is about it. I left my lights at home, so he uses Wicked. I use Sniper Hog.
Yeah.
It's kind of just a preference deal.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm gonna just say out loud that, I mean, if you don't have something very, very similar to this, boy, you're making it harder on yourself, because now you don't have a hand tied up holding a light. Your arm's not gonna get tired. You just put it on your head. This one you can do in 3 different colors.
Wicked Light Scan Pro is what he's got in his hand.
Yeah, and then for the gun, got this one here. This is not the biggest one, but it's the I think this is the 403, and I mount it on the side of the stock. On the top of the scope, I can mount a red dot.
Yep.
And that way, when I get it figured out, when I get the instructions read, I can sight it in for about 25 yards.
Yeah.
And it's close, but
yeah, we both use the Wicked Scan Pros, but you use a Wicked gun light. I use Sniper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
and yours is brighter.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of preference, though. I mean, that's the first kind of light I had, and I just kind of went with it. I'm kind of loyal, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's kind of how that is, but
I would say yours is brighter than that one. Yeah.
It's pretty bright.
And your Scan Pro is brighter too, because it's a Gen 2.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I can't really tell the difference, but it might be.
I've had mine a couple of years, and it's not as bright as yours. Yours is only a year old.
Yeah.
I've had mine a couple of years. I think it's the Gen 2.
Speaking of that, I need to send that sucker back because of that dang recall.
We don't need somebody catching on fire now.
No.
I did mine. I mean, I got it done, but
yeah, I need to send that thing and have that recall for it. The battery blown up, I guess is what it was.
Yeah, it catches on, spontaneously combust. So basically, you call whoever I got mine from Ultimate Night Vision or something. I can't remember. Anyway, and they looked it up and they said, "Oh yeah, there it is," and sent it right.
I think I got mine. It's on my case. All Predator Calls.
All Predator Calls. I bet that's where mine came from
where
too.
I got mine.
And they sent it right out to me, no questions asked, and it took about 5 minutes to put it on.
Yeah.
And I haven't caught on fire yet, so I mean, I feel lucky.
I mean, I haven't sent mine back. I haven't caught on fire yet, so
yeah,
maybe they're full of shit. Maybe they're not.
Maybe so. Either way, it don't cost nothing.
Well,
so
I just need to do it. Then.
Yeah. And then you have a spare.
Yeah.
You know, or the battery pack part of it is a spare. But yours takes the bigger batteries than mine does.
Oh, yours takes the small batteries? I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah.
Mine takes the big ones.
Yeah,
like the light does.
Like this one up here. Yeah, mine takes a little bit smaller battery. But I guess, you know, what we need to say here is, we have some really primo stuff. Yeah. But you don't have to have primo stuff.
No, we started out with not primo stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. I tried the AR-15 world.
Yeah, been there. Been there.
You know, old Geoff makes it happen.
Yep.
With the Daniel Defense, and too many moving parts, man.
Yeah.
I just can't. I can't do it. If you're shooting pigs with a thermal, man, let her rip.
Yeah.
Man, that's great. But I'm a bolt action guy, and
well, I mean, you watch his videos, like, you know, if he misses, he can throw off 5 or 6 more rounds at him. You know, we can't really do that. But I guess if you just don't miss the first shot, you don't have to worry about it.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you want to get a double or something, that second one.
Yeah, that's. I mean, yeah.
The second one is the follow up shot for it would be good. But you know, I mean, we use this higher end equipment. For me, it's a peace of mind. You know, it's gonna do what it's supposed to. I built it. It's just going to repeat. It's going to do what it's supposed to every time, and it'll shoot under half MOA at 100 yards all day long. Yours will too now. We bedded it, worked on the trigger, and done some load development, got it to where it'll shoot half minute all day long. I mean, and that's all. That's all you need. You know, use a Night 4 scope. I've got friends of mine that use Vortex crossfires, $200, and they kill these shit out of everything that they shoot at. But it makes me nervous if you drop it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your QD mount comes loose on your scope or on your sling, and you're under an oak tree in the middle of a contest.
Yeah, that happened, didn't it?
Yeah.
To one of us, didn't it? Was it you, I think?
Yeah. And you know what? Didn't hurt it.
Nope.
Didn't hurt it.
Drop that thing off your shoulder into the ground.
South of Baird, about 12 miles under a huge oak tree, is a QD sling. thing that
still laying there.
still, yeah, screw that thing. I'm out. I'll just carry it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No more.
Contest starts at noon, making our first stand, get up to leave the first stand, gun on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And profanity ensued.
Yes.
Walked all the way back to pick up, shot it. It's good. All right, let's keep going.
Yep. Yeah, that was scary for a minute.
Yeah.
We were a little nervous about that one.
Yeah.
But speaking on our equipment and saying that you don't need great equipment, I mean, you can go watch any of these top dudes, like the Fox Pro guy on YouTube. He's using $100 call.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't even know what the new Fox Pro call is. I can't remember what they call it now, but it used to be called the Inferno. I mean, they're like a couple $100.
Spitfire.
Yeah, something like that. And dude's calling and stuff. So, I mean, if he can do it, anybody can do it. I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
You don't need thousands of dollars of equipment. You can just go out and you could shoot it with an AR. I mean, if you
OG off does it all the time.
Yeah, if that's what you have, I mean, go for it. Get you a little flashlight. Have fun.
Yeah, if you go hunting in the daytime, you don't even have to have flashlight.
Nope.
Just got to have you a little ghillie suit.
Well, I don't know about that, but
Oh yeah, blend in, man. Out of sight, out of mind. Unless you're hunting on them dummies that don't know any better. They don't go to look.
yeah.
But yeah, we've all had that cheap stuff.
Mm-hmm. It works.
It works.
I think just the time hunting is fun by itself without killing anything.
Yeah.
But once you kill something, it's a whole nother experience for sure.
Yeah. Well, it's just exhilarating. It's an accomplishment because you called him and you fooled him. He came in, or her, and you sat him down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For me, I want the opportunity to blow a hole through that sucker I can drive a pickup in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why I did 22 Creedmoor instead of 22 250 or 223 or, you know. But I see on the Facebook and I see on the forums, people will chime in and they go, "What is the best caliber for shooting coyotes?"
I think it's preference to me.
Yeah, there's no. I mean, 222.
Yep.
204, 243.
I've killed just as much shit with a 22 long rifle than I have.
Yeah,
that 22 50 right there.
Do you want to save the pelt? Okay, shoot something with a small bullet and it's slower.
Yeah.
If you don't give a damn, a little bigger bullet, a lot of speed. That doesn't matter. There's no such thing as the perfect coyote rifle.
Well, I would say there is worse than
There's
others.
some that's better than others.
Well, yeah, but there are some that are worse. I mean,
yeah.
I wouldn't go shoot like a 308 or 6.5 Creedmoor or anything like that big at them. But
270.
Some
people
do, but
no, I'm not. Not this guy. Speed kills.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Speed kills. Boy, I mean, poke a hole in them. But it's weird because like Fox, sometimes you hit them in the front shoulder good and hard, up there in the bone and the dense part of them. It don't hurt them that bad.
Yeah.
You know, or you shoot them back a little ways and it just flat murks them.
Mm-hmm.
You shoot a raccoon in the chest, it don't come out.
Yeah.
But if you shoot them broadside, it blows their whole backside shoulder off.
I mean, we've seen both spectrums on fox. I mean, like when we were at my place, we killed that fox at one time. There's just a hole in it.
Yeah.
Entry hole.
Little
Nothing else.
little petal of blood coming out. That's about it.
When we shot that fox a couple days ago, almost blew him in half.
Yeah.
Same gun.
Same
22
gun.
to 50.
Same bullet.
So it just kind of depends on placement also too. So
yeah. And I think other people don't need to get. You don't need a lot of power on the scope.
Yeah, no.
I mean, yours is 24, mine's 14, and I run mine on about 6. Unless I know that it's a long way.
20. Mine's 6
It's 20. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So if I know it's a long ways out there, then I may zoom in a little bit. But
Yeah.
hunting at night, boy, it needs to be cranked out so you can see what you're doing.
Yeah. I don't think at night, unless it's a long ways, like you said, I don't think I get over like 9 or 10 power. I don't think so. I don't think
you need it.
No. Because
I don't think you need it.
Ideally, you want them about 100 yards anyway.
So the other reason that both of us shoot these 22s is they're flat.
Yes.
250 yards. Don't give up hair. It's dead.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Absolutely.
And if you're going to shoot 308, 6.5 Creedmoor, you may have to give it a little bit up at 225 yards. The thing is you don't have the time to range it. Shit happens so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, get on it, boom.
And you also kind of get that buck fever when you call in a coyote.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody does.
Yeah.
You get a little antsy, excited.
Yeah.
You're not going to
Yeah.
range it.
Pee a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a little excited. Yeah. Been there, done that. But I enjoy it. It's fun. But I get a little over zealous with the equipment. You know, I like to have really nice shit. And
Well,
so
nice stuff's it's nice to have. I mean,
yeah.
you like to look at it and be like, it's going to do what I want it to do.
Yeah.
And that was, I think you got me on that actually. I was kind of the guy with, I'm just going to go out here and buy this little Savage 22 250.
Yeah, Savage Axis. Got me Savage Axis.
And couldn't hit like a 3-inch group at 100 yards.
Oh, it's bad.
And Tommy was, hey, you need to do this, you know, custom gun or expensive gun, or maybe not expensive, but go up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I didn't believe him until I did. And then I finally tried it, shot one of his guns that he built, and wow.
That's the thing for me is I build all my own stuff. I got a lathe sitting over there. I got a mill. I got reamers, and you know, I've started off with a 6 dasher, which
that thing was nice.
Golly, that thing was just dumb accurate. I mean, if all you could see was their eyeball, they'd just shoot them in the eye.
Yep.
It didn't matter. I mean, they would literally shoot through the same hole. And anybody knows anything about 6mm dashers understand that that's what you can do. Mm-hmm. It had a heavy varmint barrel on it. I was shooting 105 VLD burger bullets, and that thing was a freaking hammer. It just wasn't flat. It was only running 2,800 feet per second.
Well, you had a guy in the contest the other day shooting a dasher, didn't you?
Yeah.
Or am I wrong?
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, we're shooting 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they can do best of both worlds.
Yeah. If you just have to be able to range it. Like if you have coyote out there at 300, range it, dial it, it's dead.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I shot that pig at 350 that day with that same gun. So, but I don't know. I mean, I've tried a bunch of things. I started off with a 22 dasher. That didn't work. So anybody that's listening, I couldn't make it work. Don't know why. It just wasn't. It shot okay, but it was slow. It's 3,400.
Yeah.
Wasn't good. Run a reamer in it. Went to 22 Creedmoor and ain't looked back. Except for I would like to try an 8-twist barrel with a 75 grain, because I think I can blow a bigger hole in them with that.
Yeah. And you said yours right now is a 12 twist?
12 twist.
Yeah.
Yep. Yours is a 14, so, you know, 55 grains about all you really want to try to stretch out of that.
I mean, that's what I shoot. I didn't get into that, but I shoot the 55 grain V Max.
Yeah.
So, and I get about, what would I get, 3,700 feet per second is where I'm at.
It's 3650, 3670. I can't remember. It was, the extreme spread was a little up and down, but I think we were shooting Hornady brass then. Now you got some Lapua. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, man. It shoots good. I mean, when you're shooting 200 yards, an extreme spread is not going to affect anything. You have a 50 foot per second spread at 100 yards and 1/8 of an inch. Who cares?
Yeah.
You know, so 1 minute of coyote, right, is what everybody worries about.
Yeah.
Give it hair, it's dead.
Well, we were talking about calls earlier, about cheap calls and expensive calls, and we didn't talk about what calls we use.
Correct.
What do you use?
I've got an X24. Fox Pro that I bought from MFK. It came with 200 of their sounds, and I don't know that I'm real happy with it.
Well, you haven't got Pound Town yet. We like Pound Town.
Yeah, Pound Town, man.
You haven't got that yet, and we've recently learned about the woodpeckers sounds, the MFK woodpeckers and bird sounds.
So let me guess, spend more money.
Yeah.
Spend more money.
Yeah.
But that's what it takes. $7 a piece. I mean,
well,
you know, go out, work an hour overtime, and come in and load another sound on it. The remote, I like the remote real well.
You like it better than Lucky Duck?
They're so damn similar.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go from one to the other.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because used to I didn't wear glasses when I hunted, and so I had hail. I'd have to bring some readers with me, or just let somebody else run the controller. But this one has got big old letters. You can see.
Yeah.
It's lit well, and I haven't tried to learn all of the fancy, the buttons on it for doing just what do you call it? Presets.
Yeah, like putting your favorite list
together.
Yeah,
a favorite list together. That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah. And
I need to do that, and experimenting with what sounds sound good. And we've done it so much, in the last couple of years that we kind of know that, man, that sounds terrible.
Yeah.
That one's not any good.
Yeah.
You know, how do you delete that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I have a couple of those.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, what the hell? That don't sound like no damn rabbit.
Yeah.
You know? But, I don't know. You know, I had that Lucky Duck Super Revolt. Thought I'd try this one.
Yeah.
So
Now I have.
Now you have it. So I'd just soon use it.
Well,
I need to get to Pound Town. Pound Town
we've
is...
had a lot of luck with the X24. I mean, that's what our buddy Steven is. Yeah. So, and he's usually the caller, so he likes doing
I'm not a fan of running the call.
I'm not really either, but it is kind of exhilarating when you call something in,
Yeah.
even if someone else kills it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what me and Steve went hunting yesterday, day hunting, and I ran the Lucky Duck on the first stand, and we shot that thing within a minute and a half. And I was like, you know what? I guess I still got it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, you know, and that's another thing I always see on the forums and the Facebook pages. What's the best sound?
Yeah.
There ain't no best sound. There's a group that I would say are that are primo, but
I mean MFK. Honestly, MFK is really good. I think all of Rick Paulette sounds really good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think Rick Paulette sounds are maybe a little better than the MFKs. I don't know. The Pound Town is really good. The Raccoon is pretty good.
I think Raccoon sounds are better on the Fox Pro.
And then the Pig.
What's
that pig one called?
Was it Pig Slop?
Yeah, Pig Slop. There we go. That's what we called in that one with that day that tried to eat us.
Yeah.
I don't like almost being eaten. That's not fun.
No, we let that sucker get 10 yards from us.
It's closer than that. At 10 yards is when he finally pulled the trigger with a shotgun.
And he took a couple more steps afterwards.
Yeah. I mean,
it's funny.
Like, go ahead, shoot him. Yeah. Shoot him. You know, he's just coming, man. It's broad daylight. Like, God, what? Something pissed him off.
Yeah.
Big time, and he was coming in. We were in his territory for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But you know that either one of those calls is great, and even the handheld. Don't think you got to have these $600 ones to get started. I mean, hell, we used one of them little handhelds for a number of years.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, my first call was the Inferno.
Yeah,
the Fox Pro Inferno. Shit, we used that thing in a contest one time.
Yep.
So.
And, you know, I've hunted with these other guys, and I'll try to get them on the podcast here, you know, sometime before the season really gets started good. And
get their idea.
Get their ideas, and, you know, just because the more people you hear, the more you're going to learn. And hopefully you guys chime in the comments and teach us some more. I mean, that's what it's all about. We're not the best. No way, no how, but we do put stuff on the ground occasionally. And then we may go 3 or 4 stands or nights and not see anything.
That's happened.
Except a damn owl or something.
That's happened.
Yeah.
We've seen it.
Yeah. But
I mean,
it is what it is.
We've also had nights like the other night we called in something every stand.
Yeah.
Didn't kill something every stand, but we definitely did call something in every stand.
Yeah.
And then we'll have stands and nights, like you said, nothing.
Yeah. Blank.
Yeah.
You hear them hollering at you in the weeds.
Yeah.
Back in the trees, and you're
probably
like
laughing at us.
Yeah, in their language.
Yeah.
I mean, you run the battery dead trying to you're on the stand 30 minutes trying to get this bastard out of the trees, and he just ain't coming.
Mm-hmm.
If ain't there in 10 minutes, boy, it goes down. You know, your chances go down after about 10 minutes.
Well, they say if you're not contest hunting, the bobcat sometimes takes a while, but
yeah,
I don't feel like we're sitting there waiting that long.
No, if contest hunting, boy, I mean 8 minutes, 10 minutes. Get them gone, unless they're out there and you're trying to get them closer.
Yeah.
You know, they're out there. But, you know, it's just too much fun. So, other things that we were talking about, money. This thing right here, this is a AccuTac copy. So, the real one is $429. This one was $39. And I'm gonna tell you, it's pretty damn good for $40. This is a... $29 off. These both came off Amazon, and they hold a rifle just fine. Or you can spend $400, but I mean, it works.
Yeah,
cheap. This one here, Caldwell. Golly, how much stuff have you killed off of a Caldwell?
Yeah, but even those are more expensive than these, aren't they?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, they're about the same. I mean, shit. You know.
Yeah, I mean that looks to me that looks way better than the Caldwell, but.
Yeah,
that's just me. It looks cooler to me.
And then We have hunted off of a rack.
I didn't like it.
There's pros and cons to a rack.
Well, maybe it was a rack, but I didn't like it.
Yeah, maybe so. I mean, I've got the little sit and spin over there for a 4-wheeler ATV or side by side.
Yeah,
that thing works pretty good.
Yeah.
But otherwise, we shoot off bog pods.
Yeah, we didn't talk about our tripods.
Yeah. I've got a death grip, the old school aluminum. Feels like you're picking up a boat anchor.
Yeah.
Compared to yours.
Yeah.
But I see people in the comments of threads on Facebook. I wouldn't have one of them $159 pieces of shit holding up a $4,000 rifle. And Jesus Christ, man, what's wrong with you?
Ball gets a lot of hate if you look on like reviews and reviews of people comment on them or testing them. Ball gets a lot of hate. I've noticed.
I don't understand.
I don't either. I love it. I love my bog pod. Love it.
I mean, mine don't even have the ball like yours, and I haven't. I mean, hell, I could have bought one 5 times now, and I got that one. It's paid for. It don't eat nothing. It works good. I've been using it for a number of years now, and I know how to operate it.
Yeah. Mine's a carbon fiber one, lighter.
Yeah,
but they all work the same.
I've got a Night Force. I've seen that one. Yeah, carbon fiber. Yeah, I don't have to look around. I don't even know where it's at.
Yeah.
I just use it for a spotting scope. That's all it's good for when we go competition hunting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shooting. So I don't even mess with it. I had a Night Force spotting scope, the TS80. Didn't like it. Yeah. I'm running a $129 Athlon.
Yeah.
Because if it falls down, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
You get that damn Night Force. You're constantly worried about somebody kicking it, bumping it, knocking it over.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, it does the same thing, and it's not. It works fine. $129.
It's not bad.
I know guys that have $4,500 spotting scope.
Yeah, I was gonna look to that one the other day you were mentioned, and I didn't get a chance to.
That swirl with the dual eyepiece, it'd make you seasick when you look through it. God Almighty, that thing is insane. But you ain't got to have all that.
No,
you got to have it all.
I would recommend a bog though. I think if you did spend money, first things I'd spend money on are the Scan Pro.
Yes.
And a bog.
Yes.
And after that,
good light.
Yeah.
Whether you mount it on the top or however your system works where you can mount it. And just go.
Yeah.
Just go.
And we didn't even talk about the thermal hunting if we're going to talk about lights.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of thermal hunters out there. We're not one of them.
No. I got
for pig hunting, yes.
Pig hunting, yeah. When I first started doing the competitions, they allowed, then there was the first year they allowed thermals.
Yes.
Boy, I mean, I thought I was the shit, man, because I had a $4,500 thermal. I went hunting and I wouldn't do that shit again. Mm-hmm. No way. No, not what it. If you're hunting a big field and you want to use it for spotting,
that's what we use them for.
Yeah, that's all we use them for. Steven's got one. I got one. You just use them for looking around and seeing something that maybe you can't quite see yet. It's because mine will pick up heat at a mile.
Yeah.
So you may see something out that far that you ain't seen their eye shine yet. And it's just not my game, man. I'd rather have a light color. White.
Oh, yeah, we recently switched to white. Yeah.
White. Nothing. We did red. Boy, I mean, it's all about it. Boy, they can't see red. They can't see red.
The only
they
thing
can see something.
Well, the only thing I can say about red is their eyes are brighter with the red.
They're all brighter with the red.
I can't lie about that. But shooting-wise, white was 100 times better.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unmatched. You see what you're shooting at way better.
Yeah. I remember, when was it? It was last spring, me and Eddie Rodriguez was like, okay, let's go hunting tonight, and let's hunt with white.
Yeah.
And I don't remember how much we killed. I mean, called them in, shot them.
Mm-hmm.
Called them in, shot them. Keep the light on them. They're blinded. Shoot, man, it worked just as good, and you could see a whole lot better. Yeah. You could see this so much better.
I agree.
But early on, I mean, we used to buy those big old red covers for our Q-beam spotlight.
Well, I'm not that old, but
well, this is in the late 80s. I got my license in about 87. So yeah, we were all searching. You'd go through what's it called, Western Auto, and all of a sudden you'd see a red lens. Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And it didn't even fit, but we were duct taping it. making it fit that Q beam, and you just look back and it didn't make a damn bit of difference.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't see. Now it's just like use white.
I like white better. Now.
Just use white.
That's all. I mean, honestly, everything about hunting, especially coyote hunting, I think is preference.
Yeah.
Call, gun, scope, light. I mean, everything. Color, light. I think it's all just preference. Whatever you like. Whatever floats your boat, really.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I thought that red was the bomb, but it don't matter. It don't matter. I know Baylitz and them, they called up, or they didn't call it up, but they had a mountain lion come in over there by Merkel.
Ooh.
And they that's a whole nother show on how they hunt. But anyway, they had it on thermal.
Mm-hmm.
And he was coming across the field just walking. And they got out of the pickup, got his gun on a tripod, turned the light on. Cat turned and said, "Not today." And he was gone.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a red light.
Well, I mean, I think it's kind of like 101 hunting. You just keep your light on at all times, I think, is the first thing that I learned coyote hunting was you don't sit in darkness and then turn your light on.
Yeah.
I think you just keep your light on.
Yeah.
So I think they should have just shot it with the thermal if that's what they had.
I
think just turning the light on is what really...
It spooked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. He had I don't know if it was I think he was just using a handheld.
Oh, so he didn't have it on a gun.
He didn't have it on a gun. He was just using a handheld.
Yeah.
Because the way they hunt, him and that other guy, Larry, they sit. This is what they typically do. And it's a freaking blast. I've done it. They get out, put the tripod up, put the gun on it with a thermal. They get an iPad or a phone, and then they Bluetooth, and they sit in the pickup with a heater running.
Hmm.
And then they just sit there and bullshit, listen to the radio, and watch the thermal, the TV, and then all of a sudden pigs will come in. They'll hop out, safety off, let her rip. And I've done it with them. It freaking works, man.
Well,
if you get a pig's brain turned off and get their stomach turned on, these some bitches were 75 yards away. Pick up running. Yeah. Get out. I don't know how many, kill 3 or 4 of that. But every time,
Oh yeah, I think when a pig's eating, they don't give a shit about anything. I mean, I've walked right up on them. They're out in the middle of a wheat field eating. Walk right up 30 yards from them.
Yeah, that's because their brain was turned off and their stomach was turned on.
Yeah,
but it's all fun. Deer hunting is the last choice, still a choice, but then it's predators and pigs.
I'm out on the deer hunting. Yeah. I won't do it.
Yeah, well.
I might shoot one this year just to maybe process it, but
get some sausage.
Yeah.
You like deer sausage?
Oh yeah,
that's about all it's good for.
Yeah, deer meat's really good.
All it's good for. Shoot your big old doe.
Yeah, I'm just not. It's just not for me. My opinion, personal preference. It ain't for me.
Yeah.
We come full circle on the deer hunting, but
it's
just no.
It's not exhilarating. You're a young mind. You get old. It's just fun to sit there, but. Predator hunting is where it's at.
Oh, absolutely.
But they still make a lot of money on deer hunters.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So with the podcast, and we're going to keep this thing going, we actually have some merch, and we're going to be doing giveaways. So there's the front. Oh. There's the back. Apex Predator Mafia. So I think... What we're going to do to start with is anybody wants a T-shirt. There it is right there. We got a whole box of them over there. I'm probably going to put my email. And then if you reach out to us on your email, a way to get a hold of you, whether it's a phone number or whatever, we'll get your contact information, swap Venmo. And, $20 for a T-shirt. Or if it's a 2X or a 3X, it's $25.
Yep.
And that'll help support the channel and help support growing the podcast.
Yeah, because we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see how this goes.
We'll see how it goes. I mean, this ain't nothing but a test. This is Amazon microphone, Amazon headphones, a little mixer there. I got my cell phone up there. If it grows, great, man. That's great. If we just do it and just sit here and listen to ourselves talk, man, that's fine too. But
it's fun talking about stuff like this.
Yeah.
Especially going over things that
yeah,
we started, how we started, and
yeah,
it's fun.
yeah, it's fun. And then we're gonna have people come on. I want to have Eddie and Ronald come on.
Yeah.
I got a friend of mine that's done a bunch of Africa hunting.
Yeah, it's out of my realm.
You know,
Yeah.
so we're going to talk about that. He's actually got he wants to go shoot a leopard here. I don't know if it's next year. I'm like, no. I mean, if I can be 500 yards away, boy, I'm down like 4 flat tires. I'm not going to get that. If I miss and some bitch eats my arm off, I'll be pissed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to go hunt grizzly bears either unless I can get 300-400 yards away.
I'd like to hunt a bear. That'd be fun.
But I don't want to. I don't go to the ocean. I don't want nothing to eat me.
No,
I'm a big snack.
Yeah.
So it would take them a while.
Yeah.
If I was a little 120 pound, they eat me in one bite and I'm dead real quick, and it's okay.
Yeah.
They'll gnaw on me for 2 days. So anyway, we got the merch, and then we're
gonna try to do a giveaway, right?
We're gonna do some giveaways.
Yeah.
We kind of figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
Just kind of see what kind of traction we get.
Yeah.
I've got some drags that I'm going to build.
Yeah.
I've already built one as a prototype. It's going to have a billet, aluminum handle with a paracord. I want to do some tumblers, and I'm going to get some stickers made as soon as I can get that crazy lady down there at Sign Pro to either answer my emails or actually be at work when I stop by and talk to her. That's a whole nother show. But anyway, so for the shirts, I got the shirts. They're in a box right over there. So if anybody wants a shirt, it's $20 for a shirt plus shipping and handling. Probably.
Well, I'm sure this is going on YouTube, so we can put your email in the YouTube description.
Yeah. I'll put we can do that.
Yeah.
And then just send me an email with either a contact number that I can text you, call you, whatever we need to do. We can swap Venmo account and go from there.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, all this other stuff is going to come, get a few shirts sold, and all right, I'm going to buy some stickers, I'm going to do some giveaways, and maybe even, if somebody's local enough, they can come down for a Friday night hunt. Come out and hang out with us.
Cool hunting with new people.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and just, hey, exchange ideas. You could probably learn a lot from other people, because I know when I've hunted Ronald with Eddie, and, oh, man, I remember the first time I hunted with him, I showed up with a 17 WSM and a green light. Well, that was stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're watching all night.
Yeah.
Contest hunting. You're watching.
Yeah.
And they're just mowing shit down with 22 250s.
Yep.
All day long. So, anyhow, I don't guess I have anything else. This is the first one of many, and we're going to do some more, and we're going to talk about reloading in some other podcasts about kind of some do's and don'ts. And
well, that's all you right there. I always listen to you when I reload, so
yeah.
It's all you.
And we'll do talk about some reloading, and we're going to talk about, say we go hunt Friday night, Saturday night, and we may do a podcast. If we had some success, we'll post the pictures up, talk about what we did, how we did it, what worked, what didn't work. And then through the comments, we can gather more information on, hey, one little tweak, man, might have made the difference here or there. So, anyhow, so the West Texas Carnage is the name of the YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. And so it'll be titled Apex Predator Mafia Podcast, Episode 1.
Sounds good.
Something like that.
I guess we'll get off here.
All right, we're done. I got to go pee anyway.
All right. Well, that was fun.